Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Cindy, and if you're new here, I make nail and makeup and lifestyle type videos. If that's the kind of thing that you like, then please subscribe. Today we're going to do our nails. We're going to do this set of Impress. I picked these up off Amazon, but I'm sure I've seen them at Walgreens and everyone else, every place sells. These are called Glimpse. Anyway, so I'm going to fix the camera so y'all can see my nails. And I've got the old nails on, and I liked them real well. This is day 5 of them, so they're looking kind of ratty, you know. But anyway, they still, I could wear them long if I wanted to. This one's kind of loose. I would have to tighten it up. But if I wanted to, I could wear them longer. And we're also going to use some Orly. We're going to see if we like this or not. I just got that in the mail today. So we're going to test that out. I don't know if you saw my eyeshadow. That was from a new palette called Carnival, and I used some brown roll. We'll be doing some looks with that. I did a makeup look yesterday, but it was real hot in the bathroom, and I had the fan going, and whenever I did replay the video, you could hear it. It's just, there was no way to hear me talk and everything. So we'll redo that one. It's a look I like. It's purple and green. So we're going to try this. I forgot, there's a paper towel. I was going to say I forgot to get a paper towel. So we're going to try this. This is a Orly Bonder rubberized base coat. I have no idea. I just thought we'd give it a try. I did a search on Amazon for sticky base coat. There it is. I was hunting for, here's a dirty napkin. I was hunting for my stick. So let's get these off. See how, yeah, that came off easy. And here's my natural nail. I do like these better than the semi-cured that I was using. It took me a while to get the courage to use these, because, you know, in the past I'd use them and they didn't do anything. But they just look so pretty. See, they're pretty loose. And there's a little dampness in there, but they did stay on. And these were the last set I did, the nail video previous to these. I think they're called Wild Venus or something like that. So, and I didn't get around to making a short, but that's okay. I was looking at some of my analytics on YouTube, and even though I get a lot of views on shorts, I mean, not some of them, I used to get more. I think people was tired of me, the ones I was doing, so I'm not getting many lately. I mean, I'm getting a few, but it really takes a lot of shorts to amount to anything. Like, for instance, I wasn't wanting to monetize with commercials. I don't want to do that, because I know I don't like commercials, but I thought I could put some, like, you know, the thank you button or whatever on it. And like, you have to have 1,000 subscribers, which we knew that, and then you had to have 4,000 total hours, which, you know, we found that out, which I've got. But then, like, in the last 65 days, you had to have 3,000 hours watched of videos, or you had to have like a gazillion, you know, and I'm not exaggerating, shorts watched. And so, like, on the scale, I'd probably got not quite a third way on the first one about the hours watched of videos, but like I wasn't even like 5% the way for the shorts. So they really don't, I mean, they count a little bit. If you go viral and stuff, it would, but just for a regular person, me, they really didn't count that much. So anyway, I might make some shorts here and there still, but I'm not going to just try to push them out like I was before. Now then, let me see if I got a Kleenex. I forgot I had some here, because that's what I use. So I'm going to go ahead and take some nail polish off with these, whatever residue of adhesive or whatever's left on this, my nails. We're going to be real careful and take these off our nails. And there might be a little bit left on there, and I'm fine with that. They're covered up. They're covered up. So I've been decluttering my house, and those semi-cured nails, a lot of them, anything that was open, I threw away. And then I'm saving some of them to offer to my grandchildren and daughter, but they probably won't. They're not into this kind of stuff like I am. And I put some of the ones that I really didn't like, but were unopened, you know, and someone else might like them, in the donation stash, because I'm trying to get the house cleaned up. The whole time I was working on my master's degree, you know, I didn't do any decluttering. I just kept collecting, so we had to do some serious decluttering now. This finger here's got a lot of stuff on it. I had to doctor him. He came loose. Actually, I think my favorite is Coffin. And I've got some nails coming, and they were square shaped. I couldn't see them, you know, because it was on Amazon, and I haven't seen any like these at CVS or Walmart, so I'm really stressing. I hope they're not short. I want the, you know, like they were square shaped, but I don't know if they're square long like these or if they're square short. I may have goofed up. Anyway, I guess they'll be handy if I break a nail and have to cut them all down. Because, you know, I like these ones with bling and diamonds in them. Okay, I say good enough on that. I got one finger. Let's see if we can... My finger's still kind of sticky. Okay. Got some sticky on my hands. I got to get me some more of this. Well, I got another bottle in the cabinet I need to use. It's blue, though. And this little stick here, it's about worn out. So right now, I'm still got sticky on my hands from the adhesive. So that shows you how good it was. And these were the Kiss. The Dashing Diva is really sticky, but I don't know. I think the Kiss are prettier, to be honest. Okay. Now, let's put a coat of this on. We're going to leave this out for now. And then we will... These look good. We will throw it away when we're done. I don't think you have to shake the ones that don't have color in them. Okay. So we'll see. If these come loose during the week, I've got bottles all over the house of clear. I need to get some more, but I need to use I found some when I was decluttering. I found some like old LA Colors clear. I thought, well, we'll give that a try. So we're going to see how this rubber ice does, if it helps it stick any better. And especially, like, I'm just doing a little one base coat. And then, hopefully it won't take but a second to dry. Just one coat. And then I can put on the tips some and see if those help stick better. So, anyway. So, Coffin really is my favorite shape. So let's take these out. See how this is going to go. And these are Amazon. I don't know if there's any special deal or not. I think they came from the Kiss store. I don't think they came from an individual. Okay. So this, we got another stick and alcohol pad, which, you know, I use polish remover. I don't use that. It's a teeny tiny stick and a prep pad. So let's, and we need a little file. They gave us a file, but here's a little bigger file. Let's see, that's kind of big. See how pretty these are? And then we've got some over here, a few with diamonds. I don't know how many we have with diamonds. The ones on the second tier, so far I don't see any extra diamonds. They better give us another diamond. They better not just give 3 diamonds. So it looks like we got 3 diamonds and then 1, 2, that would make. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, No, I'm only seeing 4. That looks like it's, oh, what's this? 5 with diamonds. We need one more. Well, this one here is down here has got some silver glitter. So it looks like there's 3 different styles here. We got plain, we got diamonds, and then we got some with silver glitter. Okay, so let's see what we can do. One of these days we're going to have to do a second set on camera. But they've only given us 5 with diamonds. So something's going to be catty-cornered and awkward. Well, we will start out with the easy things. So it looks like we got 2 big ones for a thumbs. Or we got 3 big ones. This one's more like a toenail. I'm going to take the super big one and probably file the edges down on that. And this one here. It's kind of big too. Okay, so this one's bigger. So if I'm gonna use it, I'm gonna have to use it on my right hand because my right hand is bigger. So let's go ahead and file these down. And so that the video's not too long, you know, I'm probably gonna cut out some, you know, after we get started picking them out and everything. So I would like to keep this 20 minutes or less. So if I'm talking weird and doesn't make any sense, it's because I've cut some stuff out. So I'm just trying to file this down to shape it up with my nail, because my nail is not a right angle like that. So that's over there for the right hand. This seems kind of big too, so we're gonna, are these equal? Okay, looks like I did the wrong hand. That one's for the other hand. But anyway, let's see if this one, hopefully we don't waste any nails, because we have 30 nails and a whole bunch of them. We can try to get 2 sets out of here. Okay, I think that fits a lot better since I took that edge out. Now, for, that's not going to work. Let's open this one up. This here would be more for the middle finger, except it's kind of short. That'll be okay for the 4th finger. It looks like it's just a tad littler than the one we had out. But we can use that one for the right hand. Now then for the middle finger, let's see what we can come up with. Maybe one with glitter on it. Well, maybe the glitter one will be for the pointer finger. One with glitter. Let's find one over here with glitter. Oh, and then we got one with glitter and diamonds. That's glitter. We don't have a whole lot with just plain glitter. Okay, so we got a glitter one for this hand. And then we need middle finger. It'll be kind of a bigger one, probably plain. Not too big. Plain. that looks like that will fit. Those middle fingers, they get tricky. You know, on one hand tie, when you're on the very first set, they're a little bit on the big size, and then on the second set, they're on the small side. Now then we need pinky finger. So we need the extra small one for the left hand for me. But don't pull it all the way up. And then we need the one right underneath it for the right hand. In fact, yeah, we better just stick with that's the routine we've been using. We better stick with that. So let's put these other nails up so we don't accidentally grab them. So hopefully we can get a second set out of these. Okay. Now then, get a drink. And we're going to try this. We just don't know. I'm going to go ahead and take the pinkies off, the adhesive off, because those are kind of harder to get off. I could take them all off, because sometimes after I get those started, it's hard messing with those after I get stuff on my nails. So this might work faster. Okay. I don't wear French a whole lot, but these are pretty. I mean, I like them, especially these that have bling, the plain ones, which those Dashing Diva ones I got. I'm still craving about that. I need to get some nail glue, and just so that I can give it to my granddaughter, give her a bunch of nails. But she may not be, you know, into it, and I don't want to buy any nail glue if no one's going to use it, so I need to wait and see. Okay, so let's get started. We got all the adhesive off the back of that. Okay, so let's put on some more rubber base coat at my tip. Put this on there. I might have to, my nail's sticking out a little bit from here, so I'll probably have to file that down just a little bit. We can now while we're thinking about it. That's what that looks like. I'm just doing the tip because the bottom half's got adhesive to stick it on. Oh, we already did that. We didn't have to. And then I'm going to take the clear when we're done and seal up the edges. And I'll have to do that several times before the day's up, just to be safe. Isn't that pretty? And I will let y'all know next time we do nails how this rubber base coat worked out. I got this from Walmart. I had to have it mailed to me. It wasn't in the store, but I think it still came from Walmart.com because I ordered that, what is it, Carnival palette. But it was from a different seller, but and they came separately too. But they came today, both of them. So that worked out good for me. How easy this is. That's a lot easier than those semi-cured nail strips that I was using. But I was scared to change. And not only that, you don't have to worry about ripping your nails off. Even though you take those semi-cured ones off, you tear a top layer of nail off. These one you don't. Now, unless you put them on with glue, nail glue, then you will. But I don't do that. I've learned my lesson. I've learned my lesson about those harsh chemicals on my fragile little nails. It looks like, I'm watching the timer on here. It looks like it's just going to be a little bit over 20. I might not have to cut any out of this. Okay. If I don't talk too much. So. And when you do this, keep your hands out of water. Like this works out best if you do it right before you go to bed, but I can't do that. I want to do them now. And if I took my makeup off, you know, then it's still, I would have to either do these without any makeup on, or I would have to wash my face when I was done. So that's what these are going to look like. We're going to let these set. And I'm not going to seal them in with this because this is kind of an orange color. I've got this bottle, it's about dried up. You can tell it is. It's going to be hard to get out. But I'm going to seal it up with this. The corners, the sides, and the top. And then that will help it out. And I'll need to do this again a couple more times today. And hopefully keep my hands out of water. And, you know, baby them. I will have to have my hands in water to take the makeup off. Yeah, this one I need to file the tip of it off too. Aren't these pretty? Alrighty. There we go. I hope you like them. I hope if you try my method, I hope it works out good for you. And aren't they pretty? And thank you for watching, and we'll do nails again in a few days. Bye-bye.